So folks, welcome to another exciting edition of Torah Talk. And
you could hit the music?
Yeah, I did. I hit the music, but it's not gonna...
Oh, it's playing right now?
I'm not sure if it's actually playing. I don't think it's playing, because if we were to play it, we'd have to log out of the browsers, because it's going to feed back, because the only way the music's going to play is through the microphone in there.
Oh.
So, it's just not worth it. So I'm Levi Ben Abraham, aka Luke Ford, with Rabbi Rabs, and this is our first time doing this show on Ustream. And how long have you been suggesting this to me? 6 weeks? 2 months?
I'm not sure.
Something like 2 months.
It's been a while, because I know that my nephew, who started the whole thing, mentioned it to me weeks ahead of the time I mentioned it to you. You know, and like I was listening to go one ear and out the other from him for a while. Yeah, so it's probably been altogether like 2-3 months.
Okay, awesome. So when I do the show with you, when I talk to you, you're a very strong personality. So the way I relate to you is that I turn the volume down on everything you say.
Just like you have everything here muted right now.
Yeah, like now that's kind of how I do. That's how I relate to you. I turn the volume down, and then you'll say things that occasionally I'll put in storage, because I can't deal with them while I'm around you. So you said Ustream, and I didn't think it would, the quality would be any better, but I didn't deny it either. What I did is I put it in storage, and I said, Rabs, you show me the way. And so it took you about 6 weeks to get your cam situation sorted out.
Oh, I got serious with my own webcam. That's a whole different story. Go ahead.
Right. So, but as soon as you got your webcam up, and as soon as I saw it, within 30 seconds, I was posting on Facebook. You were right.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed how fast that happened.
We're gonna switch because you weren't like in my space. Like I'd just taken the idea off storage. I was putting it into my into my browser. I was like ready to work with the idea. Then I can make the decision right away. But like when we're doing the show or everything else, when I'm interacting with you, I just like turn the volume down. But occasionally I'll hear something. Okay, I'm going to put that idea on storage. And then when I can deal with that idea in my own time, in my own place, in my own space, I can change like that.
Okay, very good.
But otherwise, it'll be 2 months. It'll be in storage. And you may well have told me things for like 6 months that are still in storage. That may be activated.
Okay, now let me. First of all, I want to say that I'm very proud of you. That how fast you moved, and that you could recognize that Ustreams was the problem. It's not your camera.
Yeah,
and it's not your
camera.
No, I had thought it was your camera too for a while, but it's not, and it's not your computer.
Yeah,
that's not the problem. So I was impressed how fast you figured that out, and you made your own switch. In fact, you got on Ustreams faster than I did, because you were already on last night, you said.
Yeah. I mean,
you're already playing around.
As soon as I saw your show, I'd say 30 seconds of watching your show, I was signing up on Ustream.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You're like the customer that every infomercial person wants. That they just start talking and then you just start buying, and like you're already selling it by the end of the show, I was impressed with that, because it took me from the time I signed up for Ustreams until the time I got to...
About a month?
A couple of weeks. Because I was having issues with... I still have issues with my webcam. It's my computer. It's not the webcam, it's my computer has... My laptop is not good. And it can't handle it, and by the you got up and going very quickly. So I was impressed. You're technically savvy, and you make a decision and you go. Now, let's talk about what you have in storage there for 6 months. You said you have things that I've said.
Yeah. You'll say things.
Do you think that the whole thing I've said about the Masorah and Oral Torah and Dennis Prager and stuff that's sitting up there in a storage may come back out, or is that in the trash can? Did you delete that? No.
I think it's definitely in storage, and I often even access it, because I think that what you say is absolutely authentic to the Masorah and to Torah and to Judaism. It's not like, oh, this is a distortion, or Rabs is making it up, or no. I think it's absolutely a perspective that comes out of the Jewish tradition. So I access it intermittently.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but right now you don't really want to think about it. You just like store it away.
Well, I guess I like to be neutral on sometimes between various perspectives. So I'm not neutral between, like, say, Christianity and Judaism. I'm partisan. I'm Jewish. I'm not neutral between classical Reform Judaism and traditional Judaism. I'm a partisan of traditional Judaism. But within traditional Judaism, there are different. There's like modern Orthodox. There's like modern Yeshivish. There's Yeshivish.
Right.
There's Lithuanian. There's Hasidic. There's
Right.
Chabad, Lubavitch. Between pretty much all those streams, I'm fairly neutral. So I don't need to like take one approach. It's like, Victor Miller, that's the way to approach Torah. Like I listened to a lot of Avigdor Miller before I ever met you. Like I was listening to Avigdor Miller 10 years ago. I have a rabbi friend who's like really big into Avigdor Miller, and I appreciate it. But I'm also, thrilled to listen to some modern Orthodox rabbis and some Hasidic rabbis, and I'm happy to.
Right, I understand that, but the Dennis Prager stuff to me, you post that stuff on your blog every day, and I come in here and I pound you over the head with it, and I'm sure it's not, like you say, it's going in one ear and out the other, but the question is it going in a storage shelf, or does it go into the trash bin?
Sometimes it goes into storage, and sometimes it goes into trash.
That's what I want to hear.
Depends
Okay.
what the comment is.
Who is Jonas Coedel Clother?
Gee, I don't know who that could be.
Is that your friend?
Gosh, I really don't know. Wow, do we know anyone who has these colorful names, who comes into our chat room every week?
Is that your friend?
Who's some colorful character with very interesting and off-the-wall perspectives on life? I just don't know who that could be.
Wait a minute. I posted that. He's talking about my Shomer Negia essay. I posted that on your blog last week because Greg Leak had a question and I just answered it. So this person read that. So they were reading your blog and then they clicked and they read my links. They read my thing. Okay, I get it. And that makes sense because that same person wrote a question for us for tonight.
Yes, he wants to talk about Valentine's Day.
Right, that's Chaim Moloch right there. You can't check the IP address, by the way. That's one of the downsides here. You're not going to be able to do that anymore.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah?
I wouldn't be so sure.
Yeah? You think you can... You have a lot of people in that chat room, by the way. You have... You have 11 people in the chat room.
Yeah, it's because it's not crap quality.
Right, and look over here on the side. You see this thing where it says 15 out of 20? I don't know what that statistic means.
Okay, it means we got 15 people in the chat room and we've got 20 viewers.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, we're doing all right.
Yeah,
ask them real quickly. Oh, you didn't say hi to us. Okay, let's do it real fast. Let's say hi to everybody out there in the chat room. Hey, Hector, how's it going? Hi, Esther, how are you? Henry, how are you doing? D Medic, good to see you. Who else is in there? Jonas Coedel Clothery, hello, Chaim Moloch. How come he's not listed on the side? Or,
I don't know.
Oh, you have to do a drop down. You have to do a drop down.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
There he is.
And the guests, they don't list.
Okay.
Oh, got it. Okay, thanks everybody. Great to see everybody. All right. Where do you want to start this week?
Well, I think we agreed where we'd start.
Okay.
Occasionally I do things for hits. Like sometimes let me bring in some traffic. So
You're a pimp?
I first read about the Jets quarterback Mark Sanchez supposedly hooking up with a 17-year-old high school golfer.
Okay.
And I've read about it first on your blog because I know this is an issue you've talked